Our focus for our POP this year has been vocabulary. And when I was going into the classrooms at the very beginning of the year, one of the things that I noticed right off was if I did not intentionally tell them I'm coming in during your vocabulary time, then I would miss that. So then the feedback that I wanted to present to them about vocabulary was pretty much null and void if I didn't see the intentional teaching. Because if you remember back through our instructional coach, the first Tuesday of each month, she would present a new vocabulary strategy. So we kicked it off in August with Marzano's 6 steps, and then each month following, we did a new strategy. And at the beginning of those faculty meetings, the teachers would do a gallery walk around the room and see the evidence, and then we would get into our new learning for the new strategy. So in September, when they come in for their Thursday data team report outs with me, one of the items I added to the agenda was scheduling your monthly observation. And that was terrific for me because number one, I had an appointment with them. And number two, they knew when I was coming in and I was intentionally looking for vocabulary. So it made my feedback a lot more focused for them as well. One little glitch was when I would schedule the time to be in there and I would, on the feedback sheet, write a question to them, I didn't schedule any verbal time to get back with them. So we may email back and forth or we would catch each other in the hallway, but the actual piece that would help them make changes to increase student achievement, we did not have. So I've already talked to Ms. French about, because she has seen my schedules several different times, and so we've already looked at how that would look differently next year, because I found a structure that works as far as getting me in the classrooms now. So now I need to add that piece that provides more effective feedback. The second little glitch was this. When I went into the classrooms, the more that I was in there, the more I realized, oh gosh, we don't do this very well, and we don't do this very well. And so in the first or second project proficiency meeting, we talked about, number one, stay true to vocabulary, but number two, there are probably some other things we can do, because learning targets was one of the things that we saw that I knew we weren't doing it as well as we could have. Ms. French and I had a great conversation a couple of weeks ago about, okay, now that vocabulary is here, what would be my next focus? And while vocabulary is still going to be a very big part of what we do, the workshop model, one of the things that we noticed when we were in classrooms was it's not very fluid as far as how we use the crafting, how we use the catch and release. And so while vocabulary will still be a very big part of what we're doing, especially in the crafting part, that my POP, I've already started on it for next year, in that it will be specifically focusing on the workshop model. So we're excited about that. So thank you.